time is it?
Well, I think it's 6 o'clock in the morning, or maybe it's 7. Either way, we're gonna head out a little bit earlier because our meetup time is at 8. And I'd hate to think I got it wrong, so. Here we go, day 2. What time did we go to bed last night? It's hard to believe back at home this time of the morning it'd be pretty damn cold. Here, look, I'm wearing shorts, t-shirt. It's like summertime. We just got over to the startup point for day 2 and it looks like Tom might be working on his Jeep, so let's go give it a look. That's a new ARB jack. That is actually pretty cool. Were you bottoming out yesterday then, or?
Man, my springs were settling because they're brand new.
Yeah.
And we were riding the bump stops.
So yesterday, when we're kind of working our way through some of the bigger ditches and flexing out, I've been hearing some kind of rubbing. We've been trying to address some of the issues that we've been having with our drive shaft making contact with our gas tank. So I'm gonna go ahead and give that a look. Drive shaft looks clean. I'm not seeing any signs of rubbing. No wearing. Good news, drive shaft is totally good. It's not making any contact whatsoever. If you look over here, we're still just rubbing our fender. The whole thing kind of is not formed anymore. It must be from all the heat of the desert. It just kind of wore itself back out. Anyway, I kind of curled it under just to help prevent it from pulling out. But if that's all I'm hearing, I can deal with that. So I have a feeling we're gonna do some rock crawling today. So, get my anti-rattle wrap off. Brought a brand new one just so I could show it off. Hitch stinger. Ta-da! Now we're protected.
Good morning. We're gonna go hit some more desert, so should be pretty good. Gonna get some rocks, get to put a 4-wheel drive today, and then we're gonna end in a really neat spot tonight. So it'll almost be like camping, but not quite. But it's a real special treat that we have out here.
You ready for this?
I am ready for this.
Okay, so Justin from JKS came in a little bit late yesterday, so we didn't get a chance to actually go around his rig and find out what all they got on it. So Justin, why don't you tell us what we're looking at, what we have on here, why is it cool?
Yeah, so this is our company JL that we picked up in January and built up, prototyped a lot of our lifts, and got about 30,000 miles on it now, testing everything. It's gone through a couple of suspension iterations, obviously. This is our new, just shown at SEMA for the first time, 2.5-inch diameter, 12-inch travel coilover conversion on the front. The rears are 3.5-inch suspension system with the Fox 3.0 shocks, again, brand new, you know, for the JL. We run the Barnes 4-wheel drive bumpers and rock sliders. That's a new product for them, and of course, you know, Warren and Baja Designs and Factor 55 jumped on there. Also new just this past week was a JE Reel drive shaft, so conversion for the JL.
And when did you install it?
We installed that at SEMA. We did more wrenching at SEMA than most, you know, we changed shocks and a drive shaft, you know, kind of dialing in all these things as we get ready to launch more and more product in 2019 for the JL. We've added a lot of suspension travel. It's time to make the rest of the Jeep, you know, kind of up to par. Of course, always running the Nitto tires. This week we've got the Ridge grapplers on, brand new KMC bead locks. You know, absolutely perfect product for us for what we do with this Jeep. Like I said, there's 30,000 miles on it. We drive it everywhere. It's wheeled a ton, and we're just having a blast out here. So I actually started off motocross racing, then drag racing, and then the wife and I went to the sand dunes in Michigan with our pickup truck, and we said, oh man, we might need a Jeep, you know. Right away when I got the TJ, I'm researching this, you know, so we went up into the northern trails of Michigan, and it's just flat sand, you know, and I was looking for more aggressive things, and we started watching the Wayalife videos and some of your adventure tours, and I'm like, yeah, this is just gonna be our life here. This looks awesome. I want more of this in my life.
That's awesome.
And lo and behold, now it's my job. So, which is terrible. It's just awful. I've never worked a day in my life since starting working here. It's just all fun, you know.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that story. Those are the best.
You're welcome.
Got it. That was fast. Really impressed. So last night, Mel, we were all taking guesses as to how much air we actually put in the tire after we put on the bead lock ring. And Mel, the pro, of course, just looked at us and said, yeah, 8 pounds.
I don't know about pro, but that's about the only tire pressure I run.
Yeah, that looks about right.
It looked like about right. Actually, mine right now are a little bit stiff. I think we're at 10 or 12, so I'll be airing down a little bit. Welcome to day 2, or day 1, whatever we want to call it. We're gonna hit some trails today. Let's get going. We're gonna load up here and make a right.
Ready to rock and roll. We're back on dirt again. Are those guys panning for gold?
I think so. This is an episode of Breaking Bad. They're making meth.
10-4. That was a little unexpected. There was guys prospecting for gold like right in the middle of the trail. And it didn't look like they really wanted to move, so Mel decided to go around it, and so we got into a rock crawling a little bit sooner than we were expecting, but I wish I could have spent a little more time checking out what those guys were doing. It looked kind of neat. Now back to passenger. There you go. More passenger. There you go. Open there. There you go. That's it. That's it. That's it. How's he looking up there, Greg?
It's going to get a little scary. It's going to feel like it's going to get tippy, but you need to start coming passenger. Okay, keep coming, keep coming. Keep coming. Little bit driver, right there. Hold that. Okay. Back to passenger, back to passenger. Drive out of it. Driver. Straight up. Back passenger. All right, straight. Come on. Right there. Drive out. Straight up. Back to passenger. Got it. Get a little tippy on you. Start coming to me, start coming to me. Driver, drive. Yeah, you're gonna get tippy there, bro. Keep driving, keep driving, keep driving. Go see Tom at the top of the trail. All right, back to passenger, passenger. Yep, keep coming, you got it right there. Up and out, man. Just ride that wall, you're fine. Put that on the shopping list.
I think I know if I need Tom.
Yeah.
How was that? So that was a fun little obstacle. I'm sure I was hanging on tire there. At least I could feel it, and I could definitely see it on everybody else. The best part was when Greg kept on telling me to steer into one direction or the other, and all I could think to myself was, I'm trying, I'm trying. It's all good. Take a look at this thing. see there are ocotillos all around the hillside next to these yuccas and choyas, which means that we're far enough south that even though I'm still seeing creosote, we're definitely in the edge of the Sonoran Desert. Man, these things look wicked.
Don't they though?
I've heard some people refer to them as a teddy bear cactus because they look all nice and soft and cuddly, even though they're anything but some guy's sick idea of a joke. And the spines on the choyas, they're barbed. So even if you remotely get close to it and touch it, they hook into your skin or clothes and they stay there, just like a fish hook would. The joys of pinstriping, such music to my ears.
Keep coming, turn to me, turn to driver, turn to driver. I'm here, don't honk. Keep coming. Come on. Slow, slow, slow. Drive out of it, man. Easy. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
So bad, but then again we have our good friend Greg helping out, so camera's a little dirty. So it's all good. Let me pull up.
Oh yeah, all kinds of fun.
Come to me, come.
After I saw Harris go down, I knew that that was going to be a problem. As you can see, as I came down that ledge, finally did what I thought could happen, but haven't had happen yet. And we bit the corner of our pinch seam right here on the lower rocker panel. Not rocker panel, but quarter panel, excuse me. But the body looks fine. This is something I could probably straighten out and maybe figure out a way to either armor it up or just fix it. All over the place, I know. Oh, look, it's sticking to my boots.
Oh, yeah.
I know, it's wicked.
They are wicked.
Get yourself driver.
bad there, Greg.
Needle bearings.
All signs of a U-joint murder. It's a U-joint murder scene. I need everyone to stay away from this area. It's a crime scene.
Are the ears okay?
No, it's all the way through.
Kind of a bummer, but you could see totally broke the U-joint at the trunnion. It looks like he saved his yokes though.
The life of a Jeeper. Come on in.
Oh shit!
Look at these wild U-joints. I'm gonna go in and touch it. Wait a minute, it's broken. It's broken. Wonder how that happened. Who was the driver?
Not me, don't point.
Should we pull the shaft, do you think? That's what you were leading up to, right?
Let's get it out. You know, it's
level. Almost level right
You can see it's already hitting the ball joint.
Yeah.
You see the ball joint on the bottom?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So what'll happen is it'll cantilever out and press out that ball joint and pull the top ball joint up, and the whole steering knuckle falls off. That's pretty impressive. And
so let's just pull up here and just pull it.
Only seen a couple of them. Are you feeling lucky?
No, I'm not.
So, yeah, we could pull that shaft out, but I'd recommend a spot where we can all pull over. Otherwise, we're going to get bound up. So.
How long are we going to be?
We haven't got to the rough stuff yet.
We haven't?
No.
Always a good time out here in Arizona. Chiseled and mean, just like that guy behind you.
Our rocks are sharp and our plants will kill you.
So these are cholla cactus. So if you see them, they're blooming like right behind us. They look like little pickles with spikes on them, and they'll stick into you. They're called jumping cactus. So they'll stick into you. It's like 6 or 8 spots. You got to pull them out. They have hooks on them. The more you touch them, the deeper they get. They'll get in your hand. So you don't want to touch them. You want to grab them with a glove or even a knife or something. Pull them out. Oh!
Another easy Sunday.
So like we're wheeling this trail on purpose just for fun, but all this mining equipment right here that you see, there were people who came up here to try to make a living. I could totally see I was coming close to the B pillar. I thought for sure I was going to knock out this window and hit it across here. So if I took a little bit of body damage or fender damage, sheesh, right here, I'll call that a good day. So what's the plan?
Plan is to pull the shaft and catch up with you guys in a little while.
So you heard him. What we're going to do is we're just going to circle around him. They're going to reposition and change out the shaft or pull the shaft so that at least it's not binding up and taking out the ball joint. But looks like Mel's already on the move, so got to get going.
new Moby's not a manual. Oh my goodness, what have we gotten here?
The 8-speed transmission is way better than the manual.
This is how I know the world is failing. Cindy no longer drives a built-up standard manual shift Jeep. I have no confidence left in society.
What are you thinking?
We're gonna end up down there. Goes all the way over, huh?
Oh my god. You don't even know how bad it looks on the outside.
I knew because my coffee was spilling in the coffee cup. It was like this. I'm like, ah, shit, it's pretty low.
I can't believe it didn't go over.
Good. I don't know what stuck. I think our front fenders. Boat ramp time!
Coming at you, buddy.
Is that all from me, the motor?
Yeah, that was just your coffee canister. You're over.
I might have been pissed, actually. I'm like, shit, Lisa's gonna be pissed.
It looks like it's all right though. I mean, it didn't look like anything got damaged except for the rear fender, maybe.
Yeah.
Just the front fender a little bit.
Front fender.
That little plastic
Evo fenders coming out. It'd be good. So it was over. And I stomped it, and nothing happened.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. Yeah.
That's why I told you guys you're in the danger spot, because I was planning on probably rolling down there.
Yeah.
But I would have hit that and flopped over there. Yeah. It lifted. And I went wah 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 wah. Nothing happened. They shifted in neutral.
Come forward. You got it. Start to turn a little bit. Turn. Perfect. Awesome. Come on. Get out. Everything's touching. Come to me. Come to the passenger. Passenger on that turn. Passenger input. Perfect. Come on in. That's why we have rock slide. Come forward. Come forward. Come forward.
Almost.
Drive out now. Good job, good job. Woo! Now, I don't know why Mel couldn't do that. I don't understand the process.
Good job, Cindy.
Great job, Cindy.
Thanks, Greg.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
That's back up, driver. Right there, perfect. That's it, right there. Driver, perfect. Good job. Come to me. You're starting to drop in. Drive to me. Drive to me. Drive. Hold your back. Okay, come forward.
Here, come on now.
All right.
Why did you turn that way?
Turn to me.
Wrong way, CJ.
It won't let me turn.
Back.
It won't let me turn.
Try backing up and turn passenger while you're backing up. Ring gear?
Yes. That's like a ring gear.
That's all ring gear.
on full axle.
Okay, let's get him out. Let's see. We need a winch over here and a winch behind him.
Get him on the strap.
We're gonna pull the front end over, try to keep him strapped to the back, get this front end around, and we'll just try to work him around and keep him safe. But we'll finagle it without front steering. Right now the steering's so bound up, you can't turn. So we'll be fine this for a little bit. Suck this one in.
In.
Keep going.
Go back and try to stretch your wheels and back up.
Good. Stop. There you go.
Right there. Drive to me.
Let him loosen that winch a little bit. Winch on. Keep it cranked. Hard passenger.
Winch.
Front winch. There you go.
There you go, front winch.
Okay.
Front
Keep
winch
it
and drive
cranked.
to me.
Winch out up at the top. Stop. Winch on. Back up.
And Bill, what
Right now we're airing up. He was pretty low, so we're going to air up. He has no steering anymore, really hard. And so if you air up the tires, there's less traction. So we're going to air it up to make a little bit less traction on the front, since we have no front output and we have hardly any steering. So we're going to air up those tires really hard, try to release traction, and winch them around this hill. All right, we good? Harris, you going to help steer?
Ready?
Nope.
Harris, what are you going to do here?
We're going to try to put some extra muscle, some BBG power into the steering right now.
Ram assist?
Yeah. Ready? You guys start backing up a little bit? Not too much. Okay, hold on. Right there.
Will he phone you in?
Back up a little bit.
Well,
he just started
Okay, you're making progress. You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
All right. Winch in. Keep it tight, okay?
Be careful. Yep. Yeah.
Keep them tight.
we need that one on pretty good.
Keep them tight, Deli.
Hold here. Crank. Winch, crank. I know you got a lot to do. Keep cranking. There you go. Come on.
Winch in.
Okay.
Keep it cranked. We need to clear this right here.
Okay.
Okay? Keep it going. Perfect. I like it. Okay. You don't need a whole bunch of that. I'm winching.
You're winching now.
Get neutral.
Winch over. We got a little slack. He's stuck on the rock.
Craig, rear axle's hanging up on the point back here. The axle is hanging up. You see it?
Yeah, he'll pull over.
Yeah.
Cool. Jack that wheel up for me. Right in the V-lock. You're going to jack up. Your axle is stuck. You're going to jack your axle up a little bit. More. There we go. A little more.
Put it in neutral.
Put it in neutral, please. Okay, winch in front.
Is he over it? He's cleared. He can pull right off of it now.
Clear, winch. It's under there. Fine.
There it goes.
He's off it.
Winch it.
Winch down.
Keep winching. That's it. Keep tight. Tight. And go ahead. Come on. There we go.
You guys survived.
Good.
There you go. that one's gonna be a little bit harder to fix.
Might have it might have warped this part right here a little
Yeah,
bit.
you can see it split the
Yeah. Oh
seam
yeah,
seal.
all the way up.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Maybe some corners. Yeah. Yep, Mel got it pretty good too. In the town of Oatman, which lies right on Route 66 here in Arizona. Grab a seat at the Oatman Hotel.
So good. Buffalo burger. I don't know if it's real buffalo, but it's good. I like it.
Not bad. Best burger in town.
Maybe the only burger in town.
That's why it's the best.
And we're back on dirt again. Cindy behind the wheel again. So it's almost sunset here on Sleeping Princess and the views are outstanding. It's gorgeous out here, the oranges and the lighting. Whew, breathtaking. So Mel wanted to get us up to the top of the Sleeping Princess Trail before sundown, and he did that. We have this beautiful sunset. We've been driving along the whole way up and up on top of the ridge. It's been breathtaking. Absolutely love it out here. Well worth the drive. And the body damage that we had earlier. Where are we?
I don't know. A cabin? I'm not
Come on
sure.
in, guys.
Where are we, Mel?
I don't know. We're up on top of a hill.
It felt like we drove on more than a hill.
We're on the mountaintop. So yeah, watch out. There's elk out here and everything else. We have food in here, and then we have cabins that are out there.
Flesh and blood, because we sacrificed some flesh and blood today in more ways than one.
Good evening, Wayalife and JL followers.
RBC or High Lift also, they provided the dinner, right? Yeah. So the JL Experience, the first annual anyway. Yes. Cheers, you guys. Yeah. Here you go, dear.
Thank you.
Cheers.